First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today. The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. at their own 15. Now gone.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Lawrence.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Complete to right.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
The Lions had 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Touchdown!
Jason Kabinda.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence will throw.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for Jacksonville. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. Wright's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a first down throw. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 21 yards away as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Again, it's Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Eluding the pressure right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In motion left comes Williams. The final shot before break here. Goff escaping the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Throwing again is Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. On the move past the 40. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
On first down, it's gone.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Williams, a man in motion right. Again, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Goff on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff buying time to his left. And there's Williams. What a catch. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Goff being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
ETN up the middle.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, right back to ETN.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down at 5. Now Lawrence to throw.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars will add to their fourth quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Play action. It's gone. Forced out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
So no gain on the play, and it's second down. Goff throwing again. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing on third. Goff.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on second down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And that's caught by Williams.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is Goff. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
ETN once more.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This was a very